1501, Amerigo Vespucci explores the coast of South America. 1502, first reported African slaves in the New World. 1503, Leonardo da Vinci begins painting the Mona Lisa. 1504, death of Isabella I of Castile. 1505, Zheng Emperor ascended the throne of Ming dynasty. July 17, 1505, Martin Luther enters St. Augustine's monastery at Erfurt and begins his journey to instigating the Reformation. 1506, Christopher Columbus dies in Valladolid, Spain. 1507, the first recorded epidemic of smallpox in the island of Hispaniola. 1509, the Battle of Du marks the beginning of Portuguese dominance of the spice trade in the Indian Ocean. 1511, Afonso da Albuquerque of Portugal conquers Malacca. 1512, Copernicus writes Commentariolis. April 2, 1513, Juan Ponce de Leon establishes the first colony in what's now the United States in St. Augustine. 1514, the Battle of Orshaw halts Muscovy's expansion into Eastern Europe. 1515, the Ottoman Empire wrests Eastern Anatolia from the Safavids. 1517, Martin Luther published a document called the 95 Thesis. 1518, Mir Chakar Khan leaves Baluchistan and settles in Punjab. 1519, Alonzo de Pinto explores Gulf Coast of America. May 2, 1519, Leonardo da Vinci dies of natural causes. 1520, the first European diplomatic mission to Ethiopia. 1521, Belgrade is captured by the Ottoman Empire. November 15, 21, Ferdinand Magellan's expedition reaches Malacca. 1522, Rhodes falls to the Ottoman Turks of Suleiman the Magnificent. June 6, 1523, Sweden gains independence from the Kalmar Union. 1524, Giovanni da Verrazzano explores the Atlantic coast of North America between South Carolina and Newfoundland in New York Bay. 1525, Spain and Germany defeat France at the Battle of Pavia. 1526, Mughal Empire rules India. 1527, Protestant Reformation begins in Sweden. June 22, 1527, the Javanese Prince Fatuhila of the Siraban Sultanate successfully defeated the Portuguese armed forces. 1528, Panfilo de Narvaez conquers Cuba and explores Florida, and Cabeza de Vaca explores Texas, Arizona, and New Mexico. 1529, the Austrians defeat the Ottoman Empire at the Siege of Vienna. 1531, the Inca Civil War is fought. 1532, Francisco Pizarro leads the Spanish conquest of the Inca Empire. 1533, Elizabeth Tudor is born. 1534, Jacques Cartier explores the Great Lakes and the St. Lawrence River and claims Quebec for France. 1535, the Portuguese Internet depose Sultan Tabarigi and send him to Portuguese Goa. 1536, foundation of Buenos Aires as the capital of Argentina by Pedro de Mendoza. 1537, Portuguese establishes Recife in Pernambuco. 1538, Gonzalo Jimenez de Quezada founds Bogotá as the capital of Colombia. 1539, Hernando de Soto explores inland North America. 1540, the Grand Canyon was discovered as the landmark of Arizona by Garcia Lopez de Cardenas. 1541, Pedro de Valdivia founds Santiago as the capital of Chile and Francisco Vázquez de Coronado explores Kansas. 1542, Cabrillo explores and discovers the Californian coast of San Diego Bay. 1543, Copernicus publishes his theory that the Earth and the other planets revolve around the Sun. May 21, 1543, Nicolas Copernicus dies and published a book. 1544, the French defeat an imperial Spanish army at the Battle of Cieresol. 1545, Songhai forces sack the Malian capital of Niani. 1546, Michelangelo Buonarroti is made chief architect of St. Peter's Basilica. March 31, 1547, Francis I dies. 1548, the Ming dynasty bans all foreign trade and closes down all seaports along the coast. 1549, Tomé de Souza establishes Salvador in Bahrain. 1550, Mongols led by Altan Khan invade China and besiege Beijing. 1551, fifth outbreak of sweating sickness in England. 1552, Russia conquers the Khanate of Kazan in Central Asia. 1553, Portuguese found a settlement at Macau. 1554, José da Anchieta and Manuel de Nóbrega establishes São Paulo. 1555, the Muscovy Company was founded. 1556, the Shaanxi earthquake in China kills tons of people. 1557, Habsburg Spain declares bankruptcy. 1558, Elizabeth Tudor becomes Queen Elizabeth I. 1559, Tristan da Luna explores North America. 1560, Ottoman navy defeats the Spanish fleet at the Battle of Juba. 1561, Sir Francis Bacon is born in London. 1562, Massacre of Wassy and Battle of Drux in the French Wars of Religion. 1563, Francisco de Ibarra explores New Mexico. February 15, 1564, Galileo Galilei was born. April 26, 1564, William Shakespeare, an English poet, was born at Stratford-upon-Avon in the UK. 1565, Mir Chakar Khan died. September 7, 1566, Suleiman the Magnificent dies. 1567, Jiajing Emperor died in the Forbidden City. 1568, Haydu Wijaya sent his adopted son and son-in-law Sutor Ijaya. 1570, Sultan Harun of Ternate is killed by the Portuguese. 1571, Miguel López de Legazpi establishes Manila as the capital of the Philippines. 1572, Jean d'Albret dies and is succeeded by Henry of Navarre. 1573, the Siege of Harlem ends in a Spanish victory. 1574, Middelburg declares for the Protestants. 1576, Sir Martin Frobisher explores Baffin Bay and the Hudson Strait. 1577, Kejim P. Minahan built his palace in Passage d'Orcotigade. December 13, 1577, Sir Francis Drake starts circumnavigating the world. January 23, 1579, Netherlands gains independence from Spain. September 20, 1580, Sir Francis Drake has finished circumnavigating the world. 1584, Philip Armadas and Arthur Barlow explores the coast of North Carolina. March 25, 1585, Walter Raleigh receives the patent to explore and settle in North America. June 4, 1585, colony at Roanoke Island was founded in North America by Walter Raleigh. 1587, Mary is executed by Elizabeth I. 1588, England repulses the Spanish Armada. 1589, Catherine de' Medici dies. 1591, Ghazi Jarrah leads an huge expedition against Moscow. January 30, 1592, Pope Clement VIII succeeds Pope Innocent IX as the 231st Pope. March 3, 1592, Trinity College was founded at Dublin in Ireland. August 9, 1592, John Davis probably discovers the Falkland Islands. 1594, St. Paul's College was founded in Macau by Alessandro Valignano. 1595, first Dutch expedition to Indonesia sets sail for the East Indies. 1596, René Descartes was born. 1597, William Shakespeare published the book called Romeo and Juliet. 1598, Juan de Archuleta explores Colorado. 1599, the Mali Empire was defeated at the Battle of Jena. 1600, the beginning of the Edo period in Japan.